Actually, I think that might be the third one.
Oh, is it?
Because there was two just a minute ago, and that one pulled up after they took off.
I like driving.
What do you think the 0 to 60 on it is?
11.
Oh, an electric car? No, that'd probably be 2.8, maybe 3. Electric cars have true torque. They're not variable engines.
Unless they govern it.
Yeah, unless they govern it. Oh, there's a black one.
Oh, wow.
Looks tight and black.
Very close to that curve. Oh, there's another one. It's a cool looking baby. Red one? Yeah. The red one is the regular standard.
We should go back inside.
Bobby, I guess you're driving and we'll just hang out. Sure. Yeah. We'll find us a Taco Bell or something.
We didn't have enough Mexican for dinner.
Yeah, we had enough Mexican for one day. It's not Mexican. All right. What's up?
See you, buddy. This is a. Can I ask questions?
Come on around.
You guys going together?
Yeah.
He's gonna ride in the back seat and hold the camera. What's the 0 to 60 on it? 4.5 seconds. What's the range?
235 miles on a full charge.
That's not bad. So the handles go in and out, huh? Yep. There you go, Tony.
Thank you. Is it on?
Yes, it is. Just steer it.
Oh, I like the whole glass.
Yeah, actually, I think they're mimicking Tesla with that. It looks nice.
This is actually two-part.
Two?
One, it's just nice to have a nice big glass roof. But two, it's how they get the battery down in the chassis during manufacturing.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, the brake
That's
is
why
still on.
all the almost every single electric car has a big hole in the roof.
That makes sense. I thought it would be like a surfboard where you lift the whole body up.
When we pull out of here, just make sure you're aimed left because the gentleman that pulled in was like this close to the
Gotcha.
curb, so that you want to hit the curb on the way out.
Where is the engage the drive?
Right here. The
Oh.
center console. Yep.
Well, that's. At least it's not a knob. Is it in park right now?
You are a knob. No, so again, remember an electric car doesn't have a transmission or a torque converter. So when you take your foot off the brake, even if you're in drive, there's nothing that's going to pull you forward. Unless you engage the vehicle creep feature, which mimics that. But we leave that turned off for folks that have never driven electric before.
Yeah.
Because there's a tendency to assume that the car is off and not running anymore. And just take their foot off the brake.
It's got regenerative braking, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's set to low right now.
So I drive a Volt.
Okay.
Let this little scooter guy go by here.
Did you guys do a Range Rover too?
I skipped the Range Rover. I wasn't really interested in it.
Okay. I'll show you where we're headed then.
I like the old ones, not the new ones.
See, like working with cars now.
Yeah, I heard they're maintenance nightmares.
They were. They're really good now.
I'm real more fascinated in electric cars.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of excited that some of these bigger car companies are finally jumping on the bandwagon.
What made you make the switch?
Oh, well, I mean, mine's still a hybrid. It's an amphibian. But,
oh, you said Volt. I thought you said Bolt. Sorry.
No, I got a Volt, not a Bolt.
Gotcha.
I mean, I still plug mine in, especially right now. Come on, guy. All right. But my next purchase will probably be a full electric because I think it's more patriotic. I feel like when I'm pumping gas, I'm giving money to the Middle East.
Gotcha.
So what do they call it, like pissing on the grave of dead soldiers?
Straight here.
So that in all counts, electric cars are less maintenance.
Yeah, I mean it's less consumables, right?
Yeah, less moving parts, less clockwork.
Less moving parts, absolutely.
So this thing has a motor in the front and the back? Or?
In the back, yep. So combined power is 394 horsepower, and it makes 512 pound-feet of torque. So it's very quick. Punch it right here and see. Feel it.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's quick, isn't it?
That is impressive.
Yeah, that is it. Really.
Yeah, that is very impressive. That's almost like the 100D.
So if you think about it,
That's
an
bigger.
electric
than 100D.
motor versus a conventional engine, electric motor doesn't need RPM to create its power.
Yeah, yeah.
The power is there the minute you power it up. Whereas a comparable gas engine, you know, if it makes 400 horsepower, let's say, it has to, it makes it at
Well-
3,500 RPM or whatever. So you need a downshift and a pickup, and there's no
Yeah, yeah.
gearbox. There's no translation between power and wheel. It's just there instantaneously.
That's one thing that I got in an argument with people at my job, like because they think electric cars are stupid, but they're variable motors. Gas powered cars are variable. The temperature, the air quality,
Yeah.
the gas mixture, everything plays a role
Mhm.
on how powerful that gas motor is.
Yep.
You know, and when it comes to an electric car, the only thing you really got to worry about is the electric motor. Is it got wear and tear?
Right.
So.
And it's usually not the motor that you're worried about. It's usually like wheel bearings and, you know, connection points to the electric motor. The
Yeah.
electric motor itself is very stout.
Which is another thing I want to ask you. How many drive gears does this thing have? Is this forward, back, or
Yeah, forward and reverse.
so it doesn't have like a secondary or third gear?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. So what's
And
the
no
top
matter
speed?
what trim you have, it's the same drivetrain in the
Oh,
I-Pace.
okay.
Yeah, there's no, you know, if you get a higher trim, like if you get a first edition, it's not. It's the same powertrain. Top speed's 124 miles an hour.
124.
On like a BMW, their electric car they're coming out with has 4 generators on each wheel, independently working. Is it similar to what's on this?
That's got two.
No,
electric
this
motors.
is two electric
Okay.
motors. Yeah.
And it's very much like the Tesla. When fill wise,
All right. So and
except it's got more space and it's got a nicer look.
it's all-wheel drive, right?
Yeah, the thing with Tesla is that, you know, well, I would say, and I'm not dissing Tesla by any means, because they're fantastic cars as well. But Tesla, you got to remember, is a power company
Yeah, yeah.
that builds cars. Jaguar is a car company, and this car is another Jaguar in the lineup that happens to be electric. So the interior design, the exterior design, you know, yes, it's designed for this vehicle, but it's not, there's no gimmick to it. Like Tesla doesn't have a grille,
Yeah, yeah.
but you look at a Jaguar, and Jaguars are very distinct in the front. They didn't want to take that away.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that the body is also designed to channel air around it and move the air around it to reduce drag.
And one thing I really do like about this, it doesn't have the fake gills or anything on it.
Yeah.
It's very smooth looking.
Mhm.
Some of these other cars, everyone seems to be putting these ridiculous flipping gills and stuff on it.
Right. Yeah.
So I do have to give y'all cahoots on that. Y'all made it look like
Gills?
Yeah, the plastic.
Grills.
No, I call them gills because they look like fish gills.
Yeah.
Whatever you call them. Grills.
Yeah, like on the side and behind
Yeah.
the wheel wells and stuff like that.
I
Yeah, I
can't
know what you're
stand
talking about.
So,
Oh,
this
there's
thing
a,
is actually pretty good looking.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job with this.
How many kilowatt hours is the battery?
90.
90? That's not bad. So what's the charge time?
Well, the charge time is always a variable based on how you're charging, right?
Yeah.
The best way I can explain charging a battery, or at least charging a car battery, it's kind of like filling a bucket with a hose that has a variable nozzle on it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So it will fill up faster if you're putting more current through it, right? So with this, what most people do is they will have their electrician, or they can do it themselves, wire up a 240 plug from their fuse box, because 240 is going into your house anyway, and they just wire up a plug wherever they park the car over the night. 240 power is rated at about 7 kilowatts per hour. So 90 kilowatt battery, 7 divided by 90, roughly 12 hours to charge on 240. If it's completely empty, take a look here. So folks drive the car all day, come at home and plug it in at night. When they're done with it, they wake up in the morning, it's full, and off they go.
Just like my Volt, I do the same thing.
Yep.
I
This
drive
will
home.
also accept DC fast charging. And depending on the rate of DC fast charge will depend on how quickly it charges. So let's say, but it will only charge the battery to 80%.
Yeah.
You don't want to charge it fully on DC power because you want the ions to distribute evenly, and you don't want to throw too much heat or expansion into the battery pack.
Yeah, I've also
So-
heard if you constantly charge to 100, it reduces the lifespan of the battery. Unless you're going on road trips.
There's a potential, and it's not because of how much you're using the battery. It's because that expansion will eventually hurt the cells, and it won't allow the ions to travel far. So if you have a 50 kilowatt DC, you'll get to 80% in about an hour and a half. If you have a 100 kilowatt DC, you'll get to 80% in about 45 minutes. So charging
Keep going,
or
keep going.
charge times.
I'm
it's
checking out the
all,
car, man.
It's all
No, she's
variable.
waving you.
Well, she's whatever, dude. All right, she's doing her job right, man. She's getting paid.
And she was getting agitated. She's like, come on, come on, come on.
She's been agitated. She stands out there all day long.
Yeah, I can imagine why she's agitated.
Yeah. And it isn't even busy. It's going to get busy here in the next few days. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome car. They did a heck of a job with this thing. And of course, I mean, Jaguar's been in the Formula E series for what, 3 years now, going on 4 years. So all that electric car technology in their Formula E program gets battle tested, and then they put it in the road cars.
Maybe we should have came tomorrow because it's supposed to rain.
Oh, no, you want to come today because everyone's not working tomorrow. This place is going to be crowded.
Hit during the rain.
It'll be busy. Then yeah, the weekends here get pretty crazy.
I know.
I'm going to let this confused suburban U driver, Uber. Been there, man. Felt your pain before. I got furloughed one time. I needed to offset my.
You might be doing that again.
Shut up, Tony. Shut up.
So if you guys want to pull it right here, just shy of that queue line, you're all set. Perfect. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Park button right there.
Thanks.
Neutral park.
And it'll power down when you open the door.
Hi, welcome back.
Thanks.
All right, this way, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How did we enjoy all the black
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You totally touched my nuts.
Did you really? I feel weird. There's like nothing interesting here.
We paid
$12.
for this? Yo, you paid 24. Jesus. I feel bad now.
Well, I paid for parking, yeah, so kiss my ass.
I paid for gas though.
Yeah. There's always the Ford Titan. This is made by Nissan, but it looks just like a damn F-150. Yeah, totally not excited about this thing.
Just by sitting down. Walk on over to those empty bleachers. Get up here, take a seat, play some Monday swag. All you have to do is chill and
At least it looks better this year. Last year it looked like shit. I hated the way the front of it looked. Why they got a lounge?
Believe it or not, a lot of people sit there and they put their feet up on those things.
Oh, okay. I got you. So this is where you dump the mom when the dad wants to look at something,
Cold-blooded.
or vice versa. Hey, look. The screen is integrated into the dashboard. What's wrong? Are you that bored? You're looking at Facebook?
Yeah.
That car retains absolutely no value.
You guys might want to rethink that car.
He had one.
They're terrible.
Trust me.
Fall apart after 70,000 miles.
Hey, you can't turn the traction control off because it wobbles at high speeds.
Yeah. Once you get it up to 80, it starts doing this.
I feel gross.
There's the bus. The electric bus.
Volkswagen. You're a shithead.
I never wanted to punch a salesperson except a Volkswagen salesperson.
Do you want a fully electric car? Don't buy Volkswagen. We're terrible at electrical.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my God, yes. Yes. Yes.
That's not the, what do they call that? The Elio?
It's called the I-Road. Yeah,
Would you really want to be in Houston traffic in that?
Fuck it. You go in and out of traffic.
A giant SUV will pass you by and the wind will blow that thing over.
It's considered a motorcycle in some sense.
Oh, it's made by Toyota.
Yeah, it's considered a motorcycle in some sense.
I don't even think I could fit in that. Excuse me. What's up?
The wheels actually move up and down.
Yeah, I think I saw a video about this thing on YouTube.
I would totally rock this. If I stay single, Ben, I will get one of these.
I don't think they would sell that in the United States. I don't even think it passed crash test ratings. I don't even think that would be allowed on the freeway.
Actually, you would if they sold it as a motorcycle.
I bet you its top speed's less than 50.
No. Lamest car show ever.
Yeah, I like the classic car show better. Autorama?
That was awesome. That guy seemed a little too excited. Like, dude, that guy reminds me of what's that guy from Elijah Wood on Sin City?
He went up and massaged that man's shoulder that's holding a baby. I think they're gay and they adopted.
No. Then he must be the Pope from Sin City.
Hey, look. More useless grills. They swim, Tony.
No, actually, these are functional.
You think it actually does something?
Yeah, no, that's functional.
I really doubt it.
Can you pop the hood, man? Cool.
I need your help.
It's really gonna be.
I totally don't know how to open
I
it.
don't know how to open. Oh, okay.
See? Careless.
You're right. You're right.
I win.
You win. That is pointless.
There it is. A dinosaur motor. That pisses on graves.
By dinosaurs. Dino holes.
The complicated clockwork of moving parts.
Somewhere Littlefoot's going in there.
That's nice, Tony. The
mufflers have mufflers, dude.
You thought your Volkswagen wobbled at high speeds?
The muffler has muffler.
I bet you it's a fake muffler. I bet you the exhaust dumps straight down. Most new cars do that now. Hey, it's starting to look like the Mini Cooper. All right, I'm done. Let's go look at other vehicles.
Are they test driving?
Yes, I told you the Jeep has a ridiculous indoor course.
Be the douchebag that goes running off the
No, you don't even drive it. Someone drives it for you.
That is lame.
You just ride in it as he talks about it.
No.
Oh, come on, Tony.
No.
This sing shot. Oops, I just lost 20 grand.
Where's the Subarus?
I think they're back the other way.
Huh.
At least Honda actually gives cars colors.
I actually like their hatchback though.
Yeah. I don't really complain too hard about Honda. They're not bad. I would never buy one, but
I don't like always raising a family,
yeah.
but I'd buy one of those.
The Type R, yes.
Yes.
That's what.
You're going to learn about speed quickly.
What's up?
Legend.
Oh yeah, that's the one that had the. It's a hybrid. It's not full electric. It's a Honda Volt.
Give it a ride, see, because save your time from going to the dealer.
It even has the same charge port as my car.
I have a feeling that many generations, there's going to be still like enthusiasts that keep old cars around, gas cars, because it's cheaper to keep rebuilding those than to buy a new fucking electric car.
Well, I agree with you, Tony. But hear me out here. Hear me out. This is what I think. The cars you see nowadays, all the way up to say 1990, all shit. You'll see them dissipate. Cars before then will be classics. People will rebuild them.
And those things will be worth a lot of money. People will consider those classics.
But nowadays, cars are not built for nostalgia.
Well, my fucking my Oldsmobile's almost 50 years old.
Like Tim's car. Tim's car is going to be a classic. He's got a Saturn Sky. They'll be around. But everything else is throwaway cars. They're not even built to last. The average vehicle, people never ever get the chance to own.
I find it really funny that his
Everyone
car
just
was
trades
worth
them
so
in.
much that they decided to fix it instead of junking it. He's like, damn. He's like so disappointed they didn't total out his car.
I don't think I know enough about Nissan to win a trivia.
There's some like basic, street rules and stuff like
What
that.
surprises?
We have some chargers, full charger, like a portable charger, Bluetooth.
I had to sign up for it.
We just play the trivia game and then everybody wins a prize just for participating, and then the grand prize winner gets a special prize.
We've got room for 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left. We're now down to 2. We've got 8 people playing the game. The winner is walking away with one of all of our prizes, which includes sunglasses. Let's see, sunglasses. Hello. USB trunk drive. Selfie light. And the fidget spinner, as well as Nissan Intelligent Mobility socks. Huge.
I guess that's really awesome.
We've got 1 spot left in 30 seconds. If anybody wants it, we have final spot left. 1 spot left if anybody wants to play. All right, you guys can technically stand next to each other if you'd like. You guys can team up.
Hopefully they're nothing but science questions.
The more people, usually the merrier in life, but not.
Is the Earth flat? No.
Use thumbs and fingers. It gets awkward. Okay. Actually saw a couple breaks.
Is religion fake?
It was
Yes.
bad. Somebody lost a finger. Anywho, we've got 1 spot left, but I'm going to go ahead and get the game started once everybody is active and ready to go. Do you guys happen to have a parent with you out of curiosity?
Y'all going down.
It might help.
You're going down.
Boom. Go and help them out. That's our
Actually, I'm probably going down because I don't.
Is there an extra space?
I remember a long time ago, they used to have a thing called a keyboard.
Keyboard. What's a keyboard?
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. We got 9.
I think at that time they had CDs too.
Right. We say CDs, keyboards. Yep. And we say something else. All right, we got 10 active players, which means we are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain the rules of Nissan Intelligent Mobility Trivia, so keep your eye on the prize, which in this case is me. Not usually the case. So, if anybody out there has played HQ before, this is very similar on their mobile device. You know what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to read a question. There's going to be 3 answers pop up on your device in front of you, the mobile device in front of you. You push one of those, and that's going to be your answer. Now, you've got 15 seconds to answer. I'm going to strongly suggest you don't rush, because if you realize you think it was something else, you cannot change it.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Like usual, the car show is kind of boring.
Well, this one was.